The Flash is a student forum
for students, produced by students.
Students make all content decisions.
Research, write,
shoot, and broadcast
news stories they deem important to the Eastview community.
Stay tuned for The Flash.
Hey EastView, I'm Jillian.
And I'm Olivia.
Today we have one story on someone who has affected the Eastview community and beyond.
A classmate, a friend, and a son who is loved and missed by many.
Today we want to remember Patrick by tributing our show to him.
Stay tuned for the special edition of The Flash. At Eastview, 96 isn't just a number. It is a symbol for courage and community.
The person who wore the number has impacted so many people, and the legacy he has left has helped change many lives.
With the hockey season starting up, one player is missing from the ice.
John has the story.
I've known Patrick since I was in preschool with him. I went to the same church-led preschool.
Yesterday marks the 4th anniversary of Patrick Schoonover's passing.
8th grade, we started dating, but it was the beginning of 8th grade. We were extremely close.
There's nobody like Patrick, you know.
He always had seriously the biggest smile in the room whenever he was happy. It was ridiculous. Whenever you know when Patrick is in the room because it was so happy in there. It was awesome.
He just had a way of not trying but doing well at things, and sometimes I'll just be like, dude, I need some of that, please help me.
He's the one who has been pushing me and encouraging me. It's almost like I feel like I'm living for him.
It was the night of the 8th grade party at my middle school. I was having a good time with my friends, and then one of the teachers came up to me and said, hey, your dad's here for you. And they weren't supposed to pick me up at all. I was supposed to walk home that day. And my dad was, you could tell that he had been crying, and I never see my dad cry. And I walked over to them wondering what was going on, hey, what's going on? And my dad immediately, grabbed onto me and pulled me outside and told me that Patrick had died, and I
Even 4 years later, everyone is still impacted by Patrick. For the Schoonovers, this is a day of remembrance.
So they got to get out of school early. We stopped at Subway, and the boys had their sandwich, and they were just loving life in the back seat, not being at school, eating, We dropped them off, and we wished them luck and told them we loved them and told them to work hard and have fun, and we'll see them later. Game started, and Patrick ended up scoring the game's first goal, and then it was just shortly after that I saw Patrick retrieving a puck behind the net and skating it up, and then he got hit, and then he didn't get back up. When they decided that they were going to move him to the hospital, I had it in my mind that we were going to go to the hospital and everything was going to be cool. And if there was a spinal injury or a neck injury or something that would cause him not to be able to walk or whatever, we just would deal with it. But we got to the hospital, and they worked on him a little bit, and the doctor came and just said, he's gone. So you're never prepared for that. When you go through something like that, you just take it one day at a time. And that was the advice that our pastor had given us, is just take it one day at a time. You can't get ahead of yourselves and that type of thing, and that's how we live.
One day at a time.
So when we came home, we had no idea what had happened to Patrick. We didn't have any clue. And the medical examiner looked at him and found the reason that he had 2 heart defects. A 14-year-old kid having heart issues it just didn't make sense. So we started looking online and finding more kids around the country that had passed away due to undetected heart defects. Your dad's doctor, Dr. Kim, heard of our story and said he wanted to help, and so that's how it started.
One day at a time, one heart screening at a time. Patrick's legacy has screened 2,233 kids. They have found 123 with high blood pressure, 65 with heart defects, 10 of those being life-threatening, requiring immediate follow-up. One kid at a time, Patrick's legacy lives on. Reporting for The Flash, this is Jon.
For more information about future heart screenings, go to playforpatrick.org.
As his friends and family remember to do each day, always remember, Eastview,
to take it one day at a time.